Knight, issue 1. Now I know this is already at issue 5, and I have all the other issues, so I'm gonna try to get these done. But I was also curious about this because I've been wanting to read this because my one friend Kev, he posted his thoughts on it, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. Haha. But I like how it's starting up. It starts off with of course, Black Knight and Weird World, or Avalon, I guess he calls it, and he's going through like I guess you could say a dialogue explaining how he feels, how he's coping with the fact that he's stuck in this world, and he's fighting the hunger of that blade, the ebony blade that was passed down to him from his family line. Apparently, his family line, each one held the ebony blade, and one of the first things he did when he came to the Weird World was the fact that not only he took over it, but he's leading an army fighting these lizard people, ruling with not Iron Fist, but he ain't taking no shit from anybody. That's what I like, and I like the fact that everyone here is talking in that like medieval like fantasies, like yeeth this, yeeth that, die this, die that. He's the only one talking normal, and he's like, "Can y'all just say something right?" Like in his head, and then they call him my lord, my lord, my lord. He's like, "Stop calling me lord, just call me Dane or Whitman." And freaking his commander, which is Alkira, I think it is. What's her name? Do 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 do. Hold on, because he mentions them after they start fighting these earth fire breathing trolls, and it's funny because his shield, aka kind of like his right, like his bodyguard, says these trolls are breathing fire, and Black Knight is like, really, really, earth trolls. They're nothing, but earth trolls breathing fire. That's something. It's like yes. It's like it's funny because I was gonna say Al Qaeda. No, it's Akira. I can't pronounce her name right. But Bolton is his shield, and Al Qaeda. Sorry, my pronunciation on her is his captain of the guard, which she formerly used to be the captain of the guard of the previous king, which he killed. And they're going back and forth. They dislike each other. But I like this comic because for the first issue, it's going on by what he's feeling about this whole situation, how he feels being in this place. And I love the art. Like this world is really done really well. It's like I'm reading a type of Lord of the Rings type comic book. It's really well put. And while they're looking around, they find a ship because in the real world there's these wormholes. Random things could fall into the wormholes, as seen in the old comp. Well, not the old comp. It's not that old, but it's basically how he got here. He got here through a wormhole. So random things fall through the wormhole, and he collects them apparently. And I find it ironic that he finds a Captain America badge, which is freaking funny. But later on in this comic, you turn to realize that maybe it wasn't really his actions that made him take over and become king, because the spirit of the guy Percy is talking to him saying, you're succumbing to the power of the Ebony Blade, and he says, no, no, the Ebony Blade has no effect on me. I made the decision. I did this, and he reminisces on how he killed the king. As you see, I love the drawing. I like the art style too. The art style is really, really good, and that look, this look right here, that's the that's a badass look. And I like the fact that he's a smartass with everyone. Like when you think of knights, you think of them having like this code, the way they speak, the way they uplift themselves, the way their stature. He is none of that. He's technically a regular dude in a suit with abilities thanks to the blade, and he's just winging it. He's basically winging it, which I like because it's not like certain heroes how they get their abilities in They just adjust to it and bam. However, he's been telling his knights that we gotta be careful. Now, like I said, if y'all read this, you already know what he was talking about. For those who didn't, it's because the Uncanny Avengers popped out in the Weird World. I was gonna say Elseworld, huh? And that's how they left off with the issue 1, which is freaking awesome. Now, since most likely y'all already caught up for those who checked out this comic, but I did a review of the first one because the second issue and third issue, I'm gonna put those videos together. The reason why I gave this one separately is to give you all a feel of what the Black Knight, how it's written, which is I'm liking the fact that he has his own dialogue box because he's thinking in his head, he's going through all this stuff, and then you got him talking to his shield and his commander, dealing with all of this situation, being the king, while trying to maintain some of his, I guess you could say, his personality from that blade, which is going to be really, really sick. Now, when I review issue 2 and 3, actually, I think I could fit three reviews in one video if I shorten everything, just explain pom 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 pom. But we'll see what's gonna happen because I'm uploading multiple videos today or tomorrow. Like I already upload Army of Darkness, so you can go check that video out. And I'll see y'all in the next review.